wanted to talk to you a little bit about your rugby journey. You know, coming all the way from Biggleswade, and then moving down to Bristol Bears, and now you're as you said, you're in your third season. How has that transition been for you, and what's the journey been like?
So I started in Biggleswade as a little only girl in the boys team, which I played for about 6 years there, and just fell in love with rugby, and just carried on playing ever since. So yeah, I was at DMP for a bit, and then I was at Bears for one season, which was, I had a tougher time because I didn't get a lot of game time, so then I moved here, and then ever since then it's been much better, and I've really enjoyed it, and yeah, it's my third season now, and I'm still here. Probably stay on for another year next year. So
we've seen you also to transition a little bit more to a kicking role today as well. What advice would you give to rugby players of all levels to maximise their kicking game a little bit more?
Well, I definitely would say, so I started quite early. I always liked kicking ever since I was started when I was about 7. So I'd definitely say, if you think you enjoy it, then just start early and start practicing. And I tend to always do a couple of kicks every session. After the session we finish training, and I'll just stay for a bit longer and do a couple of kicks, just keep it ticking over. And yeah, that's how my kicking has got much better, so it's definitely from all the extra little extras that I do up to training.
How are you building from this season, and what is it that you'd like to achieve at the end of the season?
Well, for me, I just want to keep getting better, and that's really my only goal, really, and obviously keep enjoying it. And then as a team, we have obviously we've expanded a bit this year. We've got some new girls who come from all over the place, and they've really added, as well as to the kind of quality of the team, that also the social side. As a team, we really all get on, so it's a really nice community, and the culture's amazing. So that's definitely helped us, I would say, because that's really important when you're on the pitch. If your team we all know each other, we know each other well, and we get on, so we kind of want to play for each other and want to fight for each other. So that's definitely helped us, I would say.
What is your idea of Thanksgiving tradition, and what does it mean to you?
Yeah, I think for us, in my household, kind of Thanksgiving's always just genuinely been revolved around the meal. You have a sleep in. We always wake up and have cinnamon rolls, or some kind of cinnamony toast type stuff. And it's a pretty light breakfast because then you're preparing for a meal and a feast at that. And it's always a big turkey. It's always the same sides, cranberries and sweet potato casserole and all the fixins like that. 1 bottle of red, 1 bottle of white, whatever you need, but it's the same thing every year, which is nice because you know what you're getting into, but the biggest thing is it's a warm home with a big meal and just family all around the table, which is nice.
Is there a memory that you that means a lot to you?
To be fair, I think it's just every year that. I don't know that there's one that sticks out distinctly per se, but it's just the repeat. It's just that holiday that you have to show up, and it's no pressure. Christmas is a great holiday as well, isn't it? But sometimes there's pressure around it to get gifts and things like that. But what I like is in our family, it's all pretty low key. My parents just want everyone around the table and probably watch a bit of football as well. Football's always on in the background. There's always an NFL Thanksgiving Day game. And that's what I like about it. It's no pressure. You just show up, eat, have good chats, good catch-ups. And since I've been in the UK, we can't go home because there's always a game on the weekend. So that Sunday, after Thanksgiving, we always have a big feast here. And every year it's gotten bigger. So this year we actually hosted 22 people at our house. So I had to cook 2 turkeys, and it was a big meal, long tables. And it was nice just to share that with some of my teammates.
I'd love to start by asking about the podcast and everything, because was that the first time that you've been on a podcast and on Rugby Radio, and would you be interested in doing more experience?
Yeah, luckily Emma Sword's a teammate of mine at Quins, got the call up from Ellie and Jess while they were competing at the World Cup, and Swordsy was nice enough to reach out to me and ask if I wanted to co-host, so we took that over for the duration of the World Cup. I think we ended up doing 9 or 10 episodes, and that was awesome. We got to basically get paid to chat about rugby and the World Cup, which we were already watching, and then just last week Jess was ill, so I picked up where we left off. But I definitely have an interest in media and that kind of thing, so if anything comes up in the future, me and Swordsy would definitely be down to do a bit more of it.
Well, what's your time been like here at Quins?
I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, last season, unfortunately, I picked up an injury really early on, so I've been chomping at the bit to get back into the quarters this year, and I've been really fortunate to only pick up a small niggle here and there and play a good chunk of minutes for the Quins. So yeah, it's been really great, and a great group of girls as well to get stuck in with.
And also, do you have some aspiration to play for Canada as well?
Yeah, I've played in the past, and I've missed out on the last few seasons due to injury and selection, but I'm still very much hoping to get back in the mix. We have a really close-knit group of Canadians over here, and our coach, Kevin Rouet, keeps his eye on a lot of us for the most part. So, yeah, you feel like you're still in the mix, which I think is really positive for players like me.
And also, talking of Kevin Rouet, he likes to play this really free-flowing, quite an expansive brand of rugby. And he's there at Saracens now.
Yeah.
What's he like as a coach? And well, would you have him at Quins?
Yeah, no, I think when people saw that signing, we know he's been consulting for a while, but I think, people are really interested to see how he kind of brings that Canadian and a bit of French flair to Saris. They're obviously a strong side, but it'll be really exciting to see how he kind of encourages maybe a bit more unstructured play, playing dynamic, fast, free-flowing rugby like the Canadians like to play. So it'll be definitely interesting to see how the series attack changes a bit while he's on board.
And talking of expansive rugby and everything, so you guys have got quite a unique style of play about you guys. Obviously in the first few matches, you guys are kicking absolute monsters, and you aiming to gain a lot of territory there. Do you think over the past few matches have played against Leicester, and then today, which was against Sale Sharks, which was much more difficult to get the win today? Do you think you put that into practice, but then at the same time, if not, what more can be done to expand?
Yeah, we're really fortunate with some really good kickers, but I think we were equally kind of matched in kicking strength tonight. So obviously we have the likes of Ella Cromack and Kaylee Powell, who put boot to ball so well. Ellie obviously from the back, but they equally had Holly Aitchison, Lizzie Duffy, who know how to put it away. So yeah, definitely got involved in some good kick battles in the first half, but I think working on our kick chase all week, we really made good on a lot of those battles.
What is it that you as an individual would like to achieve out of this season?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Great question. I think no player is really happy unless, they have that medal around their neck and they're hoisting that trophy. But for me, I think, I'd like to kind of build consistency in my performances going into the second half of the season. We have a very competitive back row, but I think I'd be happy if I ended the season, competing with my fellow back rowers and, always fighting for a starting jersey. But winning the league is always the goal. But I think, for me, stringing positive performance after performance is something I'm after.
If you were your own Christmas ghost, what would it be? Because obviously you've got the Christmas ghost of Christmas past, present, and future.
Oh,
Think you got to pick your own.
if I was the ghost. Oh, I understand. Okay, I'm gonna say a ghost of Christmas present, because good to live in the present and take each day as it comes, and enjoy the now, because you never know what's gonna happen. So there you go, ghost of Christmas present.
Be future, because you can see what's happening and then come back and let people know, and you've kind of ahead of time. It's like time travel. You know what's going to happen. I think that's quite cool.
I would probably be. Part of me thinks I'd want to be. I would be in the present, But I would I'd be take a look around, look what you got. This is what's important. You'd look on the past, but no one needs to look on the past. You can't look too far in the future. It's all about what you do now. So yeah, I feel like I'd be the present one. Just trying to remind them now's the time.
I might want to be the ghost of the future, because I feel like she has a lot of wisdom, and that'd be helpful to know where my path leads. So maybe ghost of, is that one of the future? Ghost of Christmas to come.
Yeah,
Christmas to come.